Well, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. We've got a massive next haul for you today and I'm so excited to share with you some of the things. Autumn, winter, I got you, we're getting ready. I love this time of year. Jumpers! I've done a little bit of a bucket kind of shop, you know, where you're like, I'll try it. It might look awful, it might look alright, because with COVID and stuff, that's what I miss doing. Like, I can't be the only one. I really miss going shopping and just being like, it might look awful, it might look great. I find that hard online because you kind of just stick to the same kind of things. But with this shop, I purposely went, you're gonna pick what you don't think you will like. So join me, because I've tried on some of the stuff, but I've not tried on all of the stuff. So some of it is gonna be a nice surprise for both of us. Let's go. Well, we might as well start with this one that I'm wearing. I would never have kind of picked this blue, but I really like it. I actually bought the entire outfit the model was wearing, apart from, I think she had a purple blazer on. I was like, don't need that. Or I kind of like ran out of money. I was like, I have a lot of blazers and I don't really wear them that much, so I could get into blazer wearing, but I knew I wouldn't because I keep trying and just failing at it, so But yeah, this jumper, so it's a bit of a bat wing. I'm gonna move, don't worry. Got a bat wing, and it's a kind of semi-turtleneck, not quite. It's quite a long fit. Sorry, I tucked it in, my bad. It's gonna be a bit wrinkly. Ooh, my bra. So it's quite a long fit, it's quite good. I've just tucked it in, I'm sweating like anything in here. But I just think it's a really lovely jumper. I know that's such a boring, basic thing. I like the sleeves as well, but it's kind of baggy. This is an 8. I'm generally an 8. Most of my clothes I buy is an 8. Just so you're aware, if you wanna, you know, base things, everyone's different. I'm also impressed at how long the arms are. I better check if this is a tall or not, because some of this stuff is a tall and some of it isn't. So I will tell you, I promise, if it's tall or not, because if this is not at all, I imagine it's going to really drown some of you out there. This sounds a little bit weird when I say it, but this jumper kind of reminds me of the stuff my dad wears. Not that I mind that, Dad, I don't. You got an alright style, you got better with age, as we all do. But I'm fairly certain my dad probably does have a jumper like this. It's quite a boyfriend kind of slouchy fit, but I think it's kind of shape-hugging enough that it's alright. I love a slouchy jumper, but I don't want to get like lost in it. I want it to kind of cling to enough of my figure so you look feminine, but also be like, I could eat that whole Christmas turkey. You want to have enough room for those festive treats, don't you? Just a little expansion. I don't know, there's something just about being able to, like, you know, roll your sleeves up and be like, ooh. I was not certain that this colour was going to suit my complexion. I've just never tried it before. Now, I've gone a bit paler. So many people have commented, you're pale. It's like, yeah, I've just not fake tanned. I've not been in the sun, guys. I do want to fake tan again, but it's a lot of effort, to be honest with you. I'm busy. With my new winter complexion, will this go? Will I just look washed out? I think that was my biggest fear. I thought, no, blue's just going to make me look grey and boring. Last year, it was all very much white or bright colour. This year, it's pretty, oh no, I've gone a bit more neutral. I've gone a bit more like in the middle. And actually, this blue is still quite bright. It's just a pastel bright, which sounds like a juxtaposition. I understand that, but it's not. It is very kind of bright. The other reason I wasn't 100% sure on this is because it also reminds me a little bit of like a school jumper. Now, I don't know if that resonates with you or not, if you had to wear a school uniform. It's a little bit itchy, but it's not that itchy. It's pretty damn good. For a kind of woolen jumper, it's not the worst. I hadn't actually thought about the itch until just now, and I've worn this. I wore this out for a whole day and it didn't worry me, so it can't be that itchy. I feel like that's a thing people need to know about jumpers. Itchy alert. I will always tell you, I did it in my coat, so I will always tell you how the material makes me feel. I feel like that I've just waffled for 5 minutes about a jumper. That's quite impressive, Emily. Well, that's jumper number 1. Shall we go on to jumper number 2? Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna spin round, and when I turn round, I'm gonna be in my next jumper. You ready? Transition. Magic. I've decided to hold the mic because then you can see the jumper in full. This is what I mean about the bright colours, but not quite bright. I think it's blush pink. This is from Lipsy and it's got a scallop like, this is an 8. I wish I brought a 10. It's just not that slouchy, it just needs a bit more slouch. But I don't know if I had a 10 if it would just like fall off my arms, but it's just a bit like tight, it doesn't quite come up there on my wrists. I can pull it down, that's fine, I can, but it just kind of resorts back up to the top, or like pulls this shoulder down. I don't really want it as a 2-shoulder cold shoulder top because then it's not very warm at all. I like it as a 1-shoulder cold shoulder top. I don't know if that's how the model will wear it, but it kind of is the only way for me to wear it because, let me sort the bra straps out. There we go. So I could wear it just like this. I'm fairly certain it's meant to be quite a slouchy top. I'll step away for a minute so you can see the full effect of my jumper. 1 minute. How was that for a demonstration? Oh, what's poking up? Labels. Sorry guys. So professional, Emily. It's nice. This one's not itchy, and it's furry, look. I don't know how long it will last in this nice furry state. I have a white one from last year, which I bought from H&M, which is furry, and it's still fairly furry this year, and I wore it to death. So, optimistic. You only have to beat H&M. Only, I mean, H&M's pretty solid, isn't it, really? I like the colour. I wanted to go for another cold shoulder one. Old Emily would have been like, it's a jumper. Not covering your shoulders, that's not a jumper. I'm getting more adventurous as I get older, Cheryl. Yeah, I like a scallop top. I don't own any scallop tops, so this is my first. Everything is a bit eye-catching, but not too eye-catching. I like wearing bright lipstick, so actually I can do a bright face and then tone it down on the body. We're gonna give it a conservative 5 out of 10. Maybe that's a bit low. I'm quite a harsh marker though. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. If I remember, I'll tell you at the end of the year, maybe next year, what I'd rate it then. It's where I like it. It's either gonna be my favourite jumper in the world or my least favourite. I haven't worn it yet, so that's actually it for jumpers, just the 2. I brought a hell of a lot of coats though, so check out my coats video if you want to see all of those. Without further ado, should we move on to a little bit of a skirt top combination? Yeah? I'm excited. Now, I'm normally a jeans jumper girl or a jumper dress girl in winter, but I want to not do that this year. I would like to be a skirt top / dress person, and I get cold. So we'll see how this goes, but yeah, I'm traditionally the person that's like, it's freezing all the time. So I think I just resorted to, well, I need to wear jeans then, don't I? But I don't need to wear jeans. Actually, jeans don't keep you very warm. So here's a few little combinations I've got. Right, let's start with this skirt. This skirt you had a little sneak peek of earlier because I'm lazy, just wore it earlier. But it didn't really go with the jumpers, so. I don't actually, oh, I forget this is violet. I'm an idiot. I'm gonna have to move you around so you can see. Oh, you're in a nice position though. I might have to edit some footage together. But basically, it's this nice, I can't get any further back, long snake skirt. I'll move you back, hold on. I'm too dull for a film, too dull. I do love a bit of snake print, and the things I have at the moment are both dresses, and they're that silky kind of snake print, whereas this is a textured faux leather snake skirt. It's really warm though. It feels kind of like it's leather. It's not, but it's thick. It is warm. I've been out in the winter. Well, nah, it's October. It's late October. It's a bit nippy outside. It's a good length. There's lots of material on the skirt, and it is really warm. Like it keeps my legs warm. I even went out without tights, and I was like, it's alright. It's almost like wearing a nice blanket on your bottom half. The trouble I had with the skirt though was that I was like, I had no idea what I'd wear on the top half. So luckily I found this top from Next. This is actually a 10 because it was the only 10 that they had left in the clearance, and it is a little bit too big, but I quite like it being a little bit baggy with this skirt. It has one full arm, so this arm's nice and warm. I don't know what I'm doing with that. Chest is meowing at the door, and this one's my cold arm. So yeah, it's probably not ideal for winter. Mind you, I'm wearing it now and I'm absolutely fine because the skirt is like a blanket, I told you. If I get cold, I just whip it over my head. The skirt has silver in it and black, so it's mainly brown, or like browns, with a little bit of black, so I feel like you can get away with black boots with it. And then it has silver in, so I might look for like a silver jumper or a silver top to wear with it. I hadn't really thought about what to wear with it. I just went, oh my God, I need that. And then I went, I don't know what I'd wear with it. This is very much something I wouldn't normally wear. Like I wouldn't buy this normally. It took me ages to work out. I was like, is it a paper bag skirt? I still don't know. It's an 8, but it seems quite big. Like, so I don't know if I've done this right. It's almost paper bag-like, but I just don't know if it's quite big. I've got quite a slim waist, and I've not tied it up very well here. But you can see it's like silvery, and it's just so thick. Oh look, the arm's gone again. It's like this. It is almost. It's just faux leather, isn't it? It's just so thick and warm. I feel like the rain would just like run off it, and I could run into a field. I don't know. It's a very different look. I feel a little bit Helen Bowen Carter. You know who I mean. Everyone knows who I mean. The legend, whose name apparently I can't pronounce. I also feel a little bit country and western. Yeah, maybe like I'm gonna sing like a nice Shania Twain song. I don't know. It's definitely a different look for me. Oh, it's completely gone now. This one I just picked because the colour is just beautiful. And when I got it, I was like, it's a bit old lady-ish. I would never have picked it in the shop. Never. And I tried it on, I was like, oh, the material. It just feels so nice. I think Next, like their own brand stuff, is pretty good, like, material. It's pretty well made, isn't it? I think this is just a really nice skirt. It's a bit mature, I would say. But I also think it's quite fun because of the design. It's a nice bright colour, but again, it's not like in your face bright. This top's way too big, keep falling down on me. Yeah, and because of the material and the fit, I think you could dress it up if you're going for like a fancy night out. Or equally, I'd wear this like, for an office job. Or around the house, cleaning. Doing a bit of flamenco or salsa, I don't know. I might try it out. I feel like it's a perfect skirt for that. I love it. It's just lovely. And I've worn it with this black top because I like a bit of double ruffle action. I've also worn it with the pink lipsy jumper that we tried on earlier for a little bit of double pink action. I feel like it's a very diverse skirt. I feel like it goes with a hell of a lot of things. I've worn it with a white jumper, pretty much any colour. I've not come across a colour I've not worn it with. I'm trying to think now, I'm like, yellow probably would go. Like, I don't know many colours that wouldn't go. I will try as many different tops with it as I can think of and let you know, but yeah, it's warm. Again, it's a bit like a blanket. Delicious. That's a weird thing to say about a skirt, but yeah, sure, delicious. I feel like we've come full circle because I'm wearing the same jumper again, guys. But, you know, I put it back on because I'm on my final skirt and I love a little bit of pink and blue. Now, this skirt isn't the most adventurous thing for me because it is quite a little bit of me, if that makes sense. I like a nice patent faux leather PVC skirt, especially if it's a pencil skirt. You listen, I sound like, has anyone seen Scooby-Doo where Velma has like that makeover and she wears a cat suit which is PVC and she's sat on like the seats in the mystery machine and she's like, she's like, I'm not farting. Like, I feel a little bit like her right now. Maybe it's because I'm wearing a turtleneck, but it's not orange. It's been annoying, the noise, and I can see the threads pulling on my thighs a little bit because my bum and my hips are stretching it. But it fits really well. I know I just said I'm stretching it, but it does fit really well. Normally they're way too big around my waist, but they are tight on my hips and bum. This one is pretty perfect. And the reason I'm stretching it is because I'm not sat with like one leg over the other, so there we go. Still stretching a bit. I was hoping that would alleviate it, but it hasn't. I also need to be more careful like moving around. I was like squatting down, moving stuff, and it's like, oh, actually, that's probably how your skirts get ripped. This one might not be your cup of tea, but I do know that like PVC, vinyl, latex, that kind of look is still in, guys. I love the red-pink combo. I know it's been around for a few seasons, a few years now. Not seasons, it's very much like a winter thing, isn't it? Autumn, winter, but I think it's been around for a couple of years now. It has to be done well, but it can be done really well. I'm gonna leave it there for today, guys, but remember for the next haul, where we're gonna be doing trousers and dresses and accessories, but I ended this video with some PVC because there might be some PVC trousers coming up, guys. Yeah, I might have gone there. She did. Oh no, she didn't. Yeah, I did. So if you want to see me in some PVC trousers, stay around. I mean, that sounds like I'm like, you know, going to be, I don't know, doing something sexy. They're not. You know what? Just going to leave that out there in the ether. Please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate your support. I would love to get to 100 subs by Christmas, so that's the aim. I'm going to try and bash out as many fashion videos as I can because you guys seem to like those the most, and I like them the most as well, so I understand that. They just take a little bit of time. So like and subscribe, tell your friends, shout it out. And I will see you soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye.